Something beautiful in the morning to wake up to a sky like this. Welcome everybody. Sometimes it's good not to talk, just to view, just to contemplate. It does good to the heart, to the soul, to the mind. We do a reset, a reboot. Oh, there's the sun. And if you notice, there are rays coming there. They're a little harder to see on the camera. And it's a new day. A new day. New life. And there the birds are singing happily. Look at that light coming down from the sky. And actually that's something that's in the camera, and I don't see that as much with my eyes here. So you have that light that's like coming straight from the sun, a shaft of light to the water. That doesn't show up to my own eyes naturally. I don't know how the camera gives us that effect. Yeah, it looks like a straight shaft of light, right? So there has to be something there physically, but my eyes don't pick it up. Yeah, well, I don't know. What I see are streaks of light coming over there to the right of the sun and going upward. There are those like, it's funny, they're like dark streaks that are projecting up, and I don't know, they can't really be cloud, so I don't know how that functions either. So here we are at the Sea of Galilee, enjoying this beautiful morning filled with light, getting ever brighter. So that shaft that's coming down to the lake, down to the lake from the sun, that there's a big shaft of light there. And that's not really visible to me here with my naked eye. So I'm not sure how that works. But there are many things we don't know what works. It works, but we don't know how it works. So many things that are prepared for us, that are set up for us, that are given to us. How long were human beings eating fruit and not knowing anything about chlorophyll processing light energy into food? And how many things are happening now that we don't know, that are to our benefit, and we don't even realize how connected they are. We're living in mystery. It's interesting, all the effects with just the movement of the screen. Now that shaft of light is just not it's not visible to my eyes. That shaft coming down from the sun. Light pouring upon us. A path for our feet. We're not going to be walking on water, so don't get your expectations up. We might do more than that. We might be able to walk where we never thought we could walk. Toward somebody who's hostile to us, in a broken relationship with us, and we can walk there. We can go there and make peace. Blessed are the feet of the peacemakers, of those who announce joy. I'm just playing around here with the camera, moving it up and down slowly, and you're having this little light show this morning. Yeah, I like that line. Seas and rivers bless the Lord. Lakes and clouds bless the Lord. Trees and birds bless the Lord. Let everything that exists bless the Lord. Wow. Amazing, 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 amazing. Thanks be to God. It's amazing. It's beautiful, it's lovely. I wonder what heaven is going to be like. The one great thing about heaven is our heart won't be alienated. We won't be having civil war inside of us. Totally at peace. No tensions. Rejoicing in the gifts the others have. Delighted. Even rejoicing over troubles we've had that allowed us to grow a lot. And if we didn't have them, we wouldn't have grown. We'd have stayed in our own little comfy little cubbyhole, and we wouldn't have gone out and grown more, grown in strength, grown in bravery, grown in kindness, grown in patience, in generosity. And because of the troubles, we were able to do that. The troubles were the occasion that brought us out of ourselves. And we'll be rejoicing over that in the future, in heaven. Completely rejoicing. When they say Jesus spent all night in prayer, they were up and they were looking for him in the morning early, and they found him in a remote place praying. I'd imagine in these type of situations he didn't have his eyes shut. He was filled with gratitude for the beauty of creation, the goodness, the fidelity of the Lord, again and again and again shining on the earth. He brings his sun to shine on the good and the bad alike, and his rain to fall on their fields so that they will grow. That meshes in very well with the reading we have today from the prophet Hosea. Hosea was very, I would say, confused by the stubborn infidelity towards the goodness of God. In Amos, we were reading a lot about his sensitivity to the injustice done to the poor. And Hosea, we're in chapter 10 today, he said, Israel is a luxuriant vine whose fruit matches its growth. The more abundant his fruit, the more altars he built. The more productive his land, the more sacred pillars he set up. So there was a religiosity, but it's wrong, because there was worship to God was not in this multiplicity altars and destroy their sacred pillars. True worship, to worship in truth. The king of Samaria shall disappear like foam upon the waters. They shall cry out to the mountains, cover us, and to the hills, fall upon us. And that line has an echo in the Passion accounts in the Gospels, when Jesus is speaking to the women of Jerusalem. So then he appeals, the prophet Amos appeals, sow for yourselves justice, reap the fruit of piety. It is time to seek the Lord till he come and rain down justice upon the earth. To seek the Lord. It is time to seek the Lord. What a beautiful... That rings a bell, doesn't it? That touches a chord in our hearts. And the psalm echoes this very beautifully. Psalm 105, and verse 4 is the responsorial. It says, seek always the face of the Lord. Seek always the face of the Lord. We seek many things. What do you seek? How much do you seek? Seek always the face of the Lord. Sing to him, sing his praise, proclaim all his wondrous deeds. Glory is his holy name. Rejoice, O hearts that seek the Lord. You were in the Beatitudes. Blessed are the pure of heart, they will see God. Seek the Lord. The pure of heart. Seek the Lord. Seek always the face of the Lord. Look to the Lord in his strength. Seek to serve him constantly. Recall the wondrous deeds that he has wrought, his portents and the judgments he has uttered. You, descendants of Abraham, his servants, sons of Jacob, his chosen ones. He, the Lord, is our God. Throughout the earth his judgments prevail. I invite us now for a little moment to go and stroll. Yesterday we didn't stroll too much, so let's stroll a bit today. I'm just adjusting the tripod here. So we're going to be moving, so just hold on to your armchair if you're lying down before you go to sleep. Then let's do that. Let's be careful, just hold on to your pillow so you don't fall out of bed if we move. Some of you like to hear the rattling of the chain. I won't close it now because I'm coming back there to go to swim afterwards. There was a chain there, you know. I love the light here coming on our little humble abode. This used to be a barn. It's nice to see the sunlight hitting it in the morning. We turned it into 3 little bedrooms and a kitchenette. Just check out our flowers. They're still there in bloom. The Poinciana tree. You try to smell them, but there's actually no smell, and I know you can't even smell them. They look like they're on fire, don't they? There's so much light off the lake, it's almost unbearable to look at the lake itself. So let me focus on that a little bit for you. It's shining very brightly. I have the camera covering the sun, so my eyes are just seeing the reflection from the lake, and it's incredibly bright. Welcome everybody to Sunrise Stroll and Chat. I see more of you have joined us this morning, so it's a delight to have you along here with the Magdala family. Let's just turn around and see this here. We haven't been up to this window for a little while. Oh, there's the moon. It's rising very late now, so I didn't see it last night. I went to bed early. But the sun is up and the moon is still up, look. So the moon is beginning to wane. I want to take you inside this morning because of the gospel reading. So I hope we're doing okay with time. I love this reflection. This is all surrounded by water. We had a song when I was a child in Ireland, surrounded by water, because Ireland is it's an island, so it's completely surrounded by water. So we're going to go inside now, God willing. Welcome everybody to Sunrise Stroll and Chat. There we got the moon just over the corner there of Duke and Alton. Look at that little pointed spot there in the architecture. You can see the moon there to the left as it's setting. Come on, something went crazy there. Okay. Hey, you even see me in the window there. So welcome to Magdala, folks. Sorry for getting a little bit bumpy right now. The fountains are working here beautifully, but I won't go there now. Let's see how we're doing here in the trees again. So I'm just going to park you here. It's going to be faster for me to run through this way, and I'll come out and get you in a second, okay? Just hold tight there and enjoy that sun, and I'll be with you in a second to take you inside, okay? Okay, I'm back. So we're ready to go inside. I don't know if you can hear the water flowing over there, the fountains. It's just very nice. It's nice in the daytime. It's especially nice in the evening time. These ponciana trees have just some flowers. This tree was completely red before. We also have yellow flowers coming here, so I have to come back and show you that later. But let's go inside now. We're going into Duke and Alton. It's a different challenge with the light inside. Oh, there! Look at those icons. This is what I want to show you. The icons. Look how the sun is shining on them. That's amazing. Let's do this. Let's do this. Look at that now. Look at that effect. So the first thing I'm going to do now in a second is to read the gospel, because that's why I came in here, to read it here, because today it's about the icons. It's about these 12 apostles being called. So let's do that. So it's Matthew chapter 10. We're opening a new chapter. And he's summoning the 12 disciples. Jesus summoned his 12 disciples and gave them authority over unclean spirits to drive them out and to cure every disease and illness. What an incredible thing, that he's giving his power to us, to his disciples, to human beings, because he can't wait to distribute his goodness. The names of the 12 apostles are these. First, Simon, called Peter, who's over in the corner, over on this side actually. And we'll go there in a second. And his brother Andrew, who's over here in the middle. And James, the son of Zebedee, and his brother John. Philip and Bartholomew. Thomas and Matthew, the tax collector. James, the son of Alphaeus and Thaddeus. Simon the Canaanian. And Judas Iscariot, who betrayed Jesus. Jesus sent out these 12 after instructing them thus. Go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel and make this proclamation: the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So let's just take a little look closely. These are wonderful works by Gerardo Centeno, who is a Chilean iconographer with Russian and Greek background, so he has that double tradition of icons. And here we have Thomas. And here we have the other Judas, Judas of Jacob, Judas Thaddeus. I'm sorry now the light, and I think that on the other side the light will work better for us. And the time is running out a little bit. And here we have Simon. The last one there was Andrew. Let's go over on the other side. Here we have Matthew and we have John the Evangelist. And over on this side we might do better because of the angle with the sun. So we have Peter in the corner on the left, and James and Bartholomew and the other James. And then we have Judas here. The letters are in gold and he doesn't have a halo, but he was there and he had a very important role. We have to pray for all those who have responsibility in different organizations for finances, for money, and for all of our hearts, that we don't stray from our first love. And this is Philip. So here we have the 12 apostles, and you're also sent out to be light of the world and salt of the earth. May the Lord bless you and keep you, and bless your family today, and keep you in peace. And until we see each other again, may the Lord hold you in the palm of his hand. Thank you for joining us today at Sunrise Stroll and Chat. God bless you.